Hey, so we're back for another weekly event shop reset. It is, God, it's for the week September 12th through the 19th. It is technically the update, patch 5.4.2, the content update. And with it, we got a couple new things. We got a copper Wraith for a limited time weekly item. So it's not in the event shop like these bad boys over here. It is in the weekly shop for 1680 gold. So it will be gone after this week, so you should buy it. Is it good? Is it worth? Does it matter? It's limited. Buy it. Assault weapon, silenced to military. A silenced assault rifle with excellent headshot damage and stability. Maintains impressive accuracy when fired in controlled bursts. Equipped with a suppressor that greatly reduces distance that enemies hear the gunshots. What kind of stats does it have? Headshot damage is, God, almost double. Right? Yeah. 100% headshot multiplier, it looks like. And then crit chance, it's a 20, and the crit damage is 75. So a 2075, the only other AR that I could think of that has a 2075, and I could be wrong, but it's the Silent Spectre. Everything else is like a 1575 or a 1050. Fire rate on this guy is not the same as the Silent Spectre. The Silent Spectre starts at like 14. This guy is at 7.15. Mag size is 30. Range is out there, 5,000 and 120. That's a big range. Durability 375. That's standard. Reload time 2.3. Ammo cost 1, and the impact, I don't know what level 1s look like. So it kind of looks like a little bit of a low impact. But I'm curious. I'm really curious. Hopefully it fires different than a Siege Breaker, because I don't like the Siege Breaker, for those of you that know me. But there's that. We got our epic schematic as always. You got your flux, your armory slots, copper greatsword, which I'm still starting to feel out a little bit. The medium swords typically do more damage and you can hit them more frequently, so I'm kind of torn on the greatsword. You got your survivors. If you need them, you got 2 this week. If you don't, you can recycle it for survivor XP. You get your storm shard, your eye of the storms, your lightning. You get your time gated flux for epic. You got your raindrops. Hotfixer Hazard. This guy's kind of a toss-up for you guys. Hotfixer is somebody that has insane repair, right? So the elitists will tell you that Hotfixer is bad because if you build properly, you won't have to repair. Well, you've got lots of other factors in the game and different build styles where repairing is a necessity, okay? I personally like Hotfixer a lot, but some people will tell you he's terrible because you shouldn't have to repair if you build properly, or if you just shoot stuff, okay? Okay? Or if you use a pyramid and smashers just charge over them. We'll go over his stuff in just a second. You got the Reaver. It's a scythe, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's a scythe. You get your. We got our rare perk ups as always. We got our rare fluxes. We got base. Base is my favorite defensive constructor, by the way. Overpower and mega base. And then you got our uncommon perk ups. You got another set of reperks again. Nice, 2,000 of them. That's good. I need those. And then we got the Husk Stomper. You want a good hammer? That's a good hammer, by the way. Wall launchers, for those of you that need wall launchers, I always recommend having 2 of them. Here's a chance to get some wall launchers. So those are both really solid. Let's go over Hotfixer really quick. Rare's not going to have his stuff. We got to go over to... there's also one more thing, and I can't look at the stats until I get him because he's not in the collection book. Technically. This week's weekly horde challenge reset. Does it tell us what it is? You don't have any shields, to my knowledge. Deploy your portable fort against hordes of assassin husks, and players have no shields. So it's challenge the horde, but you don't get shields. Okay, so just health. So big deal. I use healing on my tactical, life leech on melee weapons, campfires. You're good to go, man. Good to go. You could also run your healing ability that everybody likes to run also. So it's not going to be a hard challenge this week, but you get Field Agent Rio. I can't look at the stuff to tell you what it's about. I'll have to unlock it. I'll probably put a video out tomorrow regarding that Outlander. We'll knock that out tonight as soon as I go live. But let's go back over here. We'll look at Hotfixer. We want to look at constructors. Hotfixer. Boom. Preview item. Oh, recruit. That's right. All right, so creative engineering, all constructors get this. It increases your build speed by 10%, reduces the building cost by 10%. Hotfixer gets plasma pulse, your base ability, and bull rush, okay? No decoy. And then automated defensive increases your base connectivity by 1 building piece. That's in both directions. So you go out 3 and then by 1. So now you're going out 4. So technically it's kind of 2, 1 in each direction, right? Hotfix increases your building repair rate by 20%. It's huge, especially when you've got a lot of guys beating on your walls. Or if you come in, it's almost dead, and you've got a bunch, you just need to pop a heal and then clear them off with Bull Rush. Whew, that thing will be healed up quick. Kinetic Overload, which pretty much I think every Outlander has that. That's when you crit with the hammer, it does an AoE knockback and massive energy damage. You get Power Modularization. Structures attached to your base ability will regenerate 5% of their max health every 10 seconds. It does not stack with another Power Modularization, so you can't put Power Base in your tactical and stack that. Okay. So heal over time. Big Brother increases your base connectivity by another 1 tile, so now you're going out 5 in both directions. Repair cost reduces the repair cost of all structures by 10%, so it's cheaper to repair. Recycling, so now you can go to your base. The more building pieces that your base covers and touches, the more materials your base will consume every, 10 seconds? Every 60 seconds. Every 60 seconds you get some stuff. Okay. And then so you can go back and gather wood, brick, and metal depending on how much stuff you're connected to. Hyper-threading increases that the efficiency of base recycling. 1 resource is generated for every 2 connected. So now you can also store from 450 up to 900. Blah, blah, blah. So that's cool, but it's not super game-breaking, but it's neat. What does it say? Has base that auto-repairs walls and several perks geared towards generating resources and using them efficiently. Again, if you've seen my base video, the goofy build of the Blaze box, Hotfixer is required for that build. He's also really handy for some of the goofy builds where you're taking some damage, like the merry-go-round. And he's also good for cleaning up your damage if you've got smasher waves, or if you've got lots of stuff coming in and your guys are down, your teammates are down, you need to throw some walls up or repair them. He's good. I've always liked Hotfixer. It's not OP, not the best, but he's far from terrible. Okay. His bonuses, if you're looking for it, he gets a support bonus. Pre-planning reduces the cost of building by 4%. That should jump to, I want to say 8%, maybe 12, maybe 10 when you get him to 3-star. I can't remember off the top of my head. So you can increase or reduce the cost of building in your support slots for any hero you slot that if you choose to. Now, the other guy was Base. He is my favorite defensive hero. Gets creative engineering again, like all of them. He gets Bull Rush, base ability, and Plasma Pulse, just like Hotfixer, okay? Automated defensive increases the base connectivity by 1 in both directions. Long Rush increases Bull Rush distance by 1 tile. At the end of your Bull Rush, movement speed is increased by 30%. Okay, just remember that. So he can go further with his Bull Rush, and he gets a speed boost. It doesn't say for how long, though. That's funny. I think it's like 3 or 6 seconds. Electrified Floors, a lot of people overestimate this thing. They think it's god tier. It's nice. It's not awesome. As we just learned in my Mythbuster video, Electrified Floors is technically considered Affliction. So if you have anything that does extra damage to anything afflicted, if they are on your floors, that damage to afflicted is live and active. Safety Protocols increases the damage resistance of your structures within the area of the base by 6%. So now, for those of you that don't know, the base ability makes it so if a husk hits you for 100 damage, it's reduced something down to like 60, something down to like 80. I don't know off the top of my head, but it reduces it even more by an additional 6%. Emergency Overdrive immediately ends the cooldown of Bull Rush when the Constructor's shield breaks from damage. Can trigger once every 30 seconds. So what's cool about this is you can Bull Rush things out into the open off of your walls, and then you can purposely kind of take damage while fighting with your hammer or your gun, whatever you want. You break your shield, you can Bull Rush back to safety, you can Bull Rush more things, so you kind of get 2 Bull Rushes. You can get a cluster things, Bull Rush and Bull Rush, especially if there's a bunch of bees and piss that you Bull Rush through. Kinetic Overload. Your crit damage or your critical hits with your hammers will cause a big AoE. Standard. Riot Shield. While charging, your Constructor will take 60% less damage. At the end of Bull Rush, any enemies pushed will take critical hits. You know what I actually haven't noticed? I don't know if that gives Kinetic Overload Critical hit damage. No, it can't. It can't. There's no way. Damage type is considered plasma. Critical hits with hardware and melee weapons. I doubt overload triggers with riot shield. But that'd be cool if it did. That'd be definitely cool. Pretty sure it doesn't. Lofty architecture. This is another big one. Increases the health of buildings within the area by 15%. So not only do you take reduced damage to your buildings, but they also have 15% more health. So he gets really beefy structures, okay? Doesn't have healing over time, but you could always slot power base into his tactical and get healing over time if you choose to, and that would be a very strong defensive constructor. Now, he doesn't have the area coverage that power base and mega base has, but those guys have 3 perks wasted on just bigger area coverage, where this guy has some offensive perks with his bull rush, and then he also gets electrified floors, safety protocols, and lofty architecture, and then slot your power base for power modularization in your tactical, and you are having a good time. Your base is happy. His description has a strong base with electric floors to stop enemies and bull rush to sweep the walls clear. Bonuses. He brings a support. It's called Shielded. Increases your maximum shield by 10%. That goes up to, I believe, 20% when you have him at 3-star. And then this could be used on anybody. So if you want to increase your maximum shield, he brings that to the table as well. But again, Mega Base is viewed as the best defensive base. Mega Base and Power Base, in my opinion, are all very comparable and equally as good. They just excel a little bit here and there. Base has probably the strongest walls, but one of the smaller coverages of area. So unless you're building a big, huge monster fortress, base is perfect. If you need to cover lots of atlases, if that's what your plan is, then somebody like Mega Base, Power Base, Hotfixer are going to cover a bigger area. What else? Anything else? I think that's it. Let's go back and look really quick. Boom, 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 boom. We got it all. Yep. Copper Husk Stomper. We got nothing in the event store, right? Right. Looks like we're down to maybe 1 week left in the event. Just one quick note. So make sure you guys pick up your Hydras, your Wallopers, your Urban Assaults, your Dark Vikings, your Machinists, Blade Storms, Harvesters, because these guys will be gone. Aside from Urban Assault, everything else is limited. Okay, Urban Assault is normally in the game. Sledgehammer is limited, but Urban Assault's a standard hero. But Dark Viking, a Machinist, Blade Storm, and Harvester, limited. Blade Storm is the first appearance, Dark Viking first appearance, Harvester has already been out once before, and Machinist has been out once before with a different hero. Fiona's brand new, and Thor is brand new. Walloper is also not in the game. This is the Hydra's 3rd appearance, Walloper's 1st appearance. I highly recommend buying all of that. If it's people always ask, is it worth? It's limited, dude. Pick them up, man. I got videos on most of them if you're curious. I don't have one on Urban, and I will have Blade Storm out soon. Along with the new defender from this week's challenge. Swordmaster Ken, if you don't like Swordmaster Ken for how his playstyle is, at least his bonuses, he's got good bonuses. 5 Winds Cut is a killer support bonus. It's 24, not 12, damage of sword, axe, or scythe damage. That is a good bonus, okay? So, if you he's good for at least pick him up for the bonuses. I swear. He's not even terrible to play as. He's a little tricky and weird theoried, but 5 Winds Cut is a good bonus. Tactical is also good. After you Shockwave, you get a speed boost. So on Raider, people make fun of me for using it on Raider, but I shit you not, man. It is fun to run around with shotguns, AoE Shockwave, and be able to get back to cover or charge your next mouth breather blaster. And get up to him quicker so you can do more damage with your bear or your Nightclaw or whatever you need to blast him with. The speed boost is fun on a class like Raider. Not so much on Shock Trooper, because you're pretty much a full kneecapper build. You're using assault rifles. You don't need the speed boost. But on Raider, woo, baby, it's fun. It is fun. So, that's it. I think next week we will have a completely new event as well. I could be wrong, but I think this is the last week. So again, focus, grind, go increase your difficulty since the game's already easier now. Increase your difficulties, get that extra gold. Pick some of these bad boys up. Dark Viking, Blade Storm, they're 2 of my favorite heroes right now. I know a lot of people hate on Bladestorm. Bladestorm takes a lot of skill to use. And if I can give you one tip before I put my video out, don't use the Dragon Slash. Don't use it. Don't use it. You will be able to play the character 10 times better if you do not use your Dragon Slash. Throw your Chinese stars all the time, and then when you get clusters, do your kunai. And with that, I gotta go play. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye now.